Hi there, Tamsin. In approximately 30 minutes, the NTSB will be holding a news conference here with the latest details surrounding this investigation. And as both you and Corey just indicated, they have not been able to actually retrieve that second recorder for the simple reason that certain parts of this investigation still have not been able to enter inside of the train station as a result of all of the damage that was suffered here Thursday morning. Nonetheless, there are other areas of the investigation that have been able to proceed. And the key focus, of course, is the man at the center of it all, the engineer.
No one will know the explanation unless he tells us.
This from transportation attorney David Cook. An attorney for 42 years, Cook has worked several notable deadly train accidents, including the Thanksgiving weekend crash at Spuyten Duyvil in 2013 and the Philadelphia Amtrak derailment in May of last year. If this engineer had any kind of true medical emergency, would he have been released from the hospital yesterday?
It's highly doubtful. If he had a concussion, which I wouldn't be surprised to learn that he has, I would think that in a situation like this, the doctors would likely keep him for observation.
Cook is familiar with the word concussion popping up in train accidents, as well as the term blacked out, as he has heard them after several accidents. Cook also adds that what has become a common practice in the 24 hours after an accident is that prior to investigators speaking with the engineer will have spoken with union officials and/or legal counsel. When asked how often this happens, Cook summed it up in 4 seconds.
Almost always. I would say it's rare that it doesn't happen.
Pix11 News has spoken with a rail executive involved with recent deadly crashes along the lines of the Metro North, who indicated that NTSB investigators will go back as much as 72 hours in the engineer's life to examine his lifestyle prior to the crash. Cook says it is all about understanding the big picture.
They want to see what his sleep pattern was like, what his eating patterns were like, what medications, if any, he was taking, to see what contributing causes there were.
As for whether or not there was a mechanical failure, the event recorder will provide the details once it is examined at the NTSB's lab. That process should not take more than a week to 10 days, according to Cook. It will also indicate if the train alert system where the train engineer was stationed was operating properly.
There are alarms within the cab of the train.
The alerters,
and also a strobe light. If he doesn't respond to that, they know something is really wrong.
And that's a piercing sound that gets engaged once it goes off.
Absolutely. And if he doesn't respond to it, they know that we're in trouble.
And once again, the key will be securing that second event recorder, which will obviously lay out all of the mechanical facts surrounding this accident. But again, this is a very complex site and a unique one because of the fact that it remains stuck inside of a structure. If you recall, all of the major accidents that we have seen here in the tri-state area in recent years have been out in the open with nothing hindering investigators' ability to actually enter into the site. Reporting from Hoboken, New Jersey, Mario Diaz, Pix11 News.